We're good to go? Okay. We'll just open it up for questions. We'll start with Mike Harmon. What have you got for George, Aidan, David, and Zander? Sorry about that.
I'll start with Aidan. Just third time in the last 5 games you've engineered like a game-winning drive. I mean, what is it about that makeup you have inside of you to pull those things out?
I think it more than anything, it's just having great teammates around me. Football is the ultimate team game, and I can't talk enough about how well the defense played tonight, how well the receivers did, the O-line holding up, ran the ball there really well in the fourth quarter. So I would really point it away from me, and it was just great teammates and great play calling by Coach Braum, and just happy for the team.
What did it mean to you to start this game and then obviously finish it the way that you did?
It meant a lot. At the same time, I knew, if I didn't perform, I know there's talented guys that are right behind me that are itching to play. So I understood there was a challenge in front of me, and it meant a lot. But more than anything, I just wanted to win, and really just happy for my teammates. And yeah.
Do we just go around the room, Matt, or how do we?
Yeah. If you want to raise your hand and let me know on the Zoom call, there's a feature that you can use. You say raise your hand. Please just use that, and I'll call you on you then. Okay, Joe, go ahead. Put your hand down, please.
All right, Joe DeHane, Purdue exponent. Aidan, I guess I'll start with you. You connected with Bell 3 times today in the end zone. What about him made him such a good target for you today?
He's a special player. He's been a special player since he walked on campus here. He's a kid who physically is a mismatch, and I think even more than physically, his mental makeup is extremely impressive, and he knows where to be, he knows when to be there, and he's just a quarterback's dream to have out there. So we're really lucky to have him.
Those 2 interceptions, were those more just nerves, mental errors, or if not, what else went wrong in the
mental errors, I would say. The first interception was just trying to force something up the seam. And in that situation, in a 2-minute situation, I just got to either find another person to throw to, or find a check down and throw it away. So disappointed myself with that mistake. And the second one was more so physical. It was a bad throw. I threw it hot and behind Payne, and that was my fault. So really not too impressive how I played tonight. I'm disappointed in myself, but just really happy for my teammates and for the team because we came out with a win.
Thank you.
Okay, Bobby, Mark, put your hand down.
Hey, David, talk about your game. 3 touchdowns, a career high for you. You really got Iowa's number here, and a great way to start sophomore year off that freshman season.
Yeah, I just think the play calls that Brian decided to call, and then also with Coach Shep, just put me in the right situations. And then Aidan trusted me also, just gave me an opportunity to display my talents.
Hey, describe real quick the third touchdown that gave you guys the lead. What was that play called, and did you think it would work, and were you surprised you were that open?
It was just all goes from everybody, and I kind of think it will work because the safety would have to take the middle person, and then they just leave me wide open in the same.
Hey, Zander, talk about your game. I mean, Indiana, last time we saw you, you were shredding the Hoosiers. To end that season this year, you opened up with another big ball game. They really leaned on you in the second half. Just talk about your play and talk about those spin moves. You like to spin a lot.
I mean, I think overall first half could have been a little better. I mean, first game, you're kind of going through the nerves and getting back to the game speed. But second half, I definitely picked it up. And, I mean, I think it helped the team overall. But I think overall performance, I could definitely improve. There's always room for improvement, and we'll work on that this upcoming week for our next game.
And, George, for you real quick, talk about the defense. You had a big sack. I think you were going against Coy Cronk. Defense really delivered in the second half. Did you guys make any big adjustments to slow down that Iowa ground game?
Nothing huge, nothing major in terms of adjustments. We knew the mistakes we made. can afford to make any more mental errors. We got that corrected. We watched it. First game.
What is that feedback all about?
All right, thank you, George. I'm good. Thanks, Matt.
Hey, Joe, put your hand down. Please be your. It's not on. Okay, Joe.
I'm done. I'm good. I'm done. I'm good. My hands.
You're still on here. Does anybody have any follow-up questions?
All right, I just cut out.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right. David, can you talk about earlier in the week, coaches were talking a lot about how we had to get to establish the run game. Do you think that Zander's performance on the ground sort of took the defense's focus away from you and allowed you to kind of have this big play season?
Yeah, I definitely think the performance by Zander took a lot of pressure off of me and also the other receivers because it opened up the gaps for him, opened up the passing game for us.
Talk just a little bit about the chemistry between you and Aidan.
I think it started with last year when we used to get quizzes, and I used to always text him and ask him could he help me with it. And then going into this year, we will always stay after and throw the ball. So I think that type of chemistry and trust was built during those times.
I'm sorry, we were on mute when George was answering, so whoever answered that question, please ask it again.
You? Yeah, you asked George a question. He was on mute.
Hey, I was just asking George about the defense, if they had made any adjustments in the second half, and just wanted him to talk about his play individually as well today.
We didn't, in terms of adjustments, we didn't really make any huge adjustments, nothing major. Just little stuff here and there. We knew that we had to eliminate the big plays, which I think we did a good job with, which mostly just mess ups on our part, mental errors, that kind of stuff. So we just knew that we had to lock in, focus, and get rid of those first game jitters. And I thought we did a good job in terms of that.
Yeah, George, it looks like there were a lot of players rotated in on defense. I mean, to just talk about the contributions, about, like I said, it looked like maybe upwards of, 15, 18, 19 guys that kept rotating in and out on that defense in different sets and looks and schemes.
Yeah. Our coaching staff on defense, and really everyone does a great job, but defensively, they do a great job in terms of allowing us to play at our full potential and really getting everyone ready to play. If you're ready to play, you're going to play. There's no reason for you not to play. So they got us all ready. We figured out, how many plays each go, and that's why you see so many guys out on the field. And I think that was a huge benefit in terms of how we do stuff.
Great, thank you, George.
Yep.
Okay, Mike Carmen with a follow-up.
Hey, David Bell, just two years in a row, 13 catches against Iowa. What about their defense? What about how they play you, or just your overall skill set has allowed you to thrive in these two games?
Personally, I just think the play calls that were designed for me just got me open, and just a lot of film studies. When it came out with the schedule 2 months ago, that's when I immediately started watching film. And I think just being able to read the defenses quicker this year than I did last year helped me perform good.
What are you seeing out of Aidan O'Connell in these game-winning drives? I mean, the last 2 years.
A clutch player. Some players crumble under pressure, but I think he enjoys it and he thrives under it.
And just for you guys to overcome the adversity that you had to overcome this week without your head coach, and everything that you guys had to overcome, what kind of momentum can this give you guys going into this shortened season where every game seems to be magnified?
I think it gives us a ton of momentum because, we had Coach Brown out, Rondell out, a few other people out also. And I think just us getting over the hump with the people that we have right now, and when those guys come back, I think the sky's the limit for us.
And George, kind of a similar question. Can this potentially be a springboard for you guys?
I think for sure, but we should enjoy this win and then focus on Illinois starting tomorrow or Monday. We got a tough opponent for the next game that's going to be fired up to play us. It's a rivalry game for us, and I think it's for sure going to boost our confidence. But at the same time, I think that we remain level-headed and keep grinding.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, I have one more for George, and I've been cutting in and out, so forgive me if I'm repeating something. But George, can you take me through that last offensive drive from Iowa? What you guys were saying to each other as a team, what your coaches were telling you, kind of what was going on in your own mind in that moment?
I can't.
Can you speak up?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. Okay. Can you talk a little bit about that last Iowa offensive drive and what you guys were telling each other as a team, what your coaches were telling you, and kind of what was going on in your own mind?
We knew that the game at that point in time was down to us. 2 minutes left. If we get a stop, the game is over. That puts a lot of pressure under the defense, but like our offense, I think we thrive under pressure. We just told each other, and our coaches told us, and we were all talking to each other and saying, like, hey, this is it. It comes down to us, and that's what we love. We love having the game, being the ones that are able to win it for the team. So we love that.
Thanks. Is there anybody else? Okay. Well, thank y'all for your time today. And if you have any other questions early next week, let us know.